From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time now for the Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's, of course, at my bar, where everyone has a chance to take a seat and tell their story. Brought to our good friends at the Heritage Capital Group and Client-Focused Media. The theme this time around is leadership. So let's welcome in the panel. Ron Kirsch is here from Perform in the Storm. Ron, how are you, my friend?
I'm well, thank you.
Welcome to the show. I know you're a leadership coach. Tell us about performing in a storm.
Well, performing in a storm means bringing your best when the heat is on.
Okay.
And so the way I approach that with people is we start with learning to lead yourself.
Okay.
And having a stable understanding of who you are, what you're about, and then being able to effectively take that into being able to lead others, build trust, build good relationships.
Yep.
And with that as a foundation, you can go on to build really strong teams.
Look in the mirror
Look in the mirror first.
Yep.
Yep. Get yourself straight and make sure that you're bringing the best of yourself, but then, very importantly, bringing the best out of your people. At all times, but especially when the heat is on.
Absolutely. Great to have you on the show. We'll be back to you. Bill Crime is here, the Scottish Rite, Valley of Jacksonville, looking for men that are leading out there in the community.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it.
We try and take good men and make them better men. We've got a building that we're coming on our 100-year anniversary.
Cool.
And we're opening it up more and more to the public to try and get them in and help the community as a whole.
How long? You guys been around for how long?
We've had a charter in Jacksonville since 1893.
Holy
so,
cow.
a long time. We're open for tours. We invite everybody to come on down, learn a little bit more about us and how we can help the community.
Right there in Hubbard, right in Riverside?
965 Hubbard Street.
Okay, and you brought a little something here. What do we have?
We have a little gift. We provide this to all the community leaders that we see out in the community doing good things. And,
nice.
and we love what you're doing here, introducing different leaders in the community to the community.
I am honored. Thank you so much. Really
Absolutely,
appreciate
sir.
that.
Thank you for
Great to have you on the show. All right, the boys from Bozard Ford Lincoln are here. Jeremy Stevens and Ed Roberts, also with Mile One Leadership. How we doing, fellas?
Doing good.
A nice little gift. What do you got, a car for me?
I don't have nothing.
You don't have a new car outside?
I kept bringing up the steps.
What would you say key to leadership is, Jeremy? You're handling a lot of people down there at Bozard Ford Lincoln and St. Aug, and you know, you got to be that leader they're looking for.
There is, and there's so many elements to it, but just like you were talking about, you know, the hardest person to manage is yourself, and getting that mindset right to where, you know, you have that growth mindset, that you're making that positive influence around people, because leadership is influence, and you know, from those two avenues, you can go as far as you want to.
It's just got to be genuine. I mean,
it is. Really, if you
can't be an act.
Yeah, if you don't love or care people, do me a favor and don't be a manager or a leader. That's what I kind of tell people.
No question about that. Ed Roberts is back. Ed, good to have you, man. How's it going? How's the book going?
Phenomenal.
Is it?
Been blessed, for sure.
Tell us about it once again, the leadership book.
I wrote a book, Mile One, An Endless Journey to Effective Leadership. It knocked it out of the park. I did not have any sort of expectation when I wrote it for whatever it would take off to do. It was something I wanted to accomplish, and but it's been well received, and has exceeded any expectation that I could have imagined if I did have expectations.
So you run a lot of people, of course, at Bozard Ford Lincoln as well. What's your give me a key to leadership that someone could take watching this show?
Making personal connections. You got to make personal connections. You can't bring the best out of someone if you don't even know them.
Yeah.
So you have to make those connections.
Let them know you care.
Absolutely.
Right? You know, Dick Vermeil, he'd make the rounds at the Radio Row during the Super Bowl when I was doing radio, and he had a top 7 of key ingredients to be a leader. The first one was let them know you care. All right, let me ask this across the panel, because we're all in a leadership role. We all want to be that kind of leader. I know for myself, because you even said it, like I said, well, you better be grounded if you're going to perform in a storm. Grounded is faith. How much is faith, whatever that faith may be, is a part of you being a great leader?
It's absolutely every piece of it, because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't bring something out of somebody else as well.
Right.
And so faith can be construed or determined in various different ways, and but you got to have confidence in yourself and faith in yourself that you can bring something out of somebody. Yeah. And then you got to instill that into them.
Yeah. What would you say, Jeremy?
You know, it's pretty much the same, obviously, just because, you know, without that faith, you really don't know, you know, which direction to go in or anything like that. But that faith gives you that support and that, self-confidence that you can achieve some stuff.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the Lord's going to make sure I'm all right. That's the way I look
Exactly.
at
He's
it.
got a plan, and He's designed you for a purpose, and it's my job to, help live my full potential and help others live their full potential.
That's great. Bill, what would you say?
We have a pretty open dialogue with religion at our group.
Yeah.
We accept all religions.
Of course.
So there's a lot of conversation with us between religions, so we can find a firmer foundation in our own religion.
Sure.
So faith for us is an immediate part of everything we do. Before we start any meeting or do anything of a great importance, we pray to a God.
Good.
Your God, her God, whoever's God. So it plays an instrumental part of our fraternity.
Absolutely. How about you? Last word of this great segment.
Well, I tend to look at it from the aspect of being spiritually strong, and that can mean a lot of what everybody here has said.
Yep.
If you're spiritually strong, you can organize the rest of your life around it in a very powerful way.
Agreed.
Because I think the spiritual part of us is the force that helps us organize our mental energy, our emotional energy, our physical energy. And if you can bring all four of those sources of energy to bear on what you're doing and help your people do it, you have engaged people with intentionality who can get a lot of things done.
Yeah, and faith doesn't have to be organized religion.
No,
It's
it does
just
not.
like you said, spirituality, faith in look, my faith is in God and the Blessed Trinity. That's what I believe. I have friends of all faiths, but I rely on my faith a lot every single day, and I've been through some storms, and if you're not grounded with your faith, you're going to have a tough time getting through that storm. Gentlemen, great job. As always, awesome to have a great panel. I tell you, it's every day, every time that I film this show, we always have a fantastic panel of people doing wonderful things out there in the community. And guess what? You have a chance to sit here too. Make sure you check out their great profiles, this conversation, and many, many others at the dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, y'all stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.